The Sidemen have come a long way since they started making YouTube videos, from being little goblins hiding in their rooms opening FIFA packs.
Be that Miley Cyrus! Come on! Who have we got?
Something seems wrong.
To raking in hundreds of millions of views and having about 47 different channels. In this video, I'm going to re-edit an old Sidemen Sunday video and bring it up to the standards of YouTube today. Sounds simple, right? Using the Sidemen as an example for the wider scope of YouTube, content has changed drastically. Videos no longer look like this, and now look a little bit like this. Oh god, I know, horrifying. The video I'm going to re-edit is one of the first Sidemen Sundays coming out on the 21st of January 2018. Sidemen do bad jokes. That's the extent of the editing you're going to get on offer. A punch into Ethan and a sound effect. Even if you go back and look at some of the first videos that the Sidemen released on their main channel back in 2016.
Simon just looks a bit ill.
You could sort of see what I'm talking about.
Bro, there was no edit.
So it was one file, we just uploaded it.
It's going off, man.
Can you imagine if the Sidemen for a Sidemen Sunday released a 5-minute 20 video? Even if they released a 5-minute 20 reacts video, people would go nuts. The pitchforks would be sharpened, the torches would be lit. It'd be like the Purge. Plus, I've got your attention. It'd mean a lot to me if you subscribe. I've only just started out and I do a lot of other dumb things, so if you like dumb stuff, stick around.
What kind of underwear do long distance runners wear?
Nothing's happening. I need engagement. My dopamine receptors need it. So I've done a few little tweaks and now it plays like this.
Marathons. Will Farah with his...
By no means am I saying I'm the holy grail of editing and this is how everybody should edit. God no. This is just how I would edit the video if I was given the footage. With the video in question, it was sort of like getting the raw file because there's not a lot of editing in the video.
And it moves.
But of course I'm at the mercy of whatever sound they had and what angles they're using. I can't make more angles. It's the mandatory breakdown when you're confronted with a chunk of footage and you have no idea what you want to do with yourself. This isn't going to be an accurate retelling of my editing process for that video because that wouldn't be very fun. It would be a lot of shots of me sitting like a goblin, saying completely nothing apart from the occasional huh or who. Furiously checking the spelling of words on Google for subtitles because I don't want people to laugh at me because I've spelt receiving wrong and there's no spell check in DaVinci. It's a nightmare. Let's check out what Past Henry's doing in the editing bay. Oh, he's Googling Fat Josh. I imagine that'll come in handy at some point in the editing process. We'll see.
You can throw an envelope as far as you can. It'll still be stationary. It was shocking.
If you overdose on Viagra, do you die hard?
This video nowadays would not be a Sidemen Sunday. It would be a more Sidemen video, just about. My aim was to compare it with more Sidemen videos that they've released in the past year and see the editing techniques that they used. In the original video, I'd have two people telling jokes sitting opposite each other and the other Sidemen are behind the camera reacting to what's said.
You ready?
Just get my jokes out.
How rich are garbage men?
How rich?
Filthy.
Time to steal your nan's bins.
Opposed to the original edit where it's just a static shot of two people looking at each other. The difference now is that all of them are in front of the camera, so there's more reactions and more people to cut to.
He's dead.
Opposed to solely relying on the two individuals telling the joke, because sometimes when a joke stinks, which it does, this happens.
Don't often tell dad jokes, but when I do, he laughs.
Their content has evolved drastically over the years. Instead of uploading a 20-minute hide-and-seek video, they now upload a 27-minute hide-and-seek video. That's progress. All you used to do was click record on your camera, drag your files into your pirated Sony Vegas software on your 2017 Dell laptop that you probably got from your mum, and then click render. That was it. There's videos where they'll upload where it's out of focus. I've done it. Everybody's done it. That's what content was back in the day. The production process was drastically different to what it is now. Can you imagine one of the Sidemen uploading this video now? Like, instance for myself, I spend upwards of 10 hours on every video that I make. Certain ones are way more than that. Like, I did a Minecraft video and that took probably from the creation of the video to releasing the video about 3 months. And I have like 200 subscribers. Can you imagine having upwards of 10 million subscribers, how long you have to spend on a video. That is insane. But anyway, you don't care about me. Back to the Sidemen. Here's a little tip. Just like every day, you've got to be breathing. You've got to be living. That's the goal for every day. Everybody can agree on that. So do the same with your editing. Make your footage breathe. Make it live. Make it alive. Instead of having a subtitle appear like whoppa, like that, having it a hard cut, 1 minute it was there, the next minute it wasn't. Why don't you add a little bit of a whee into it? A little bit of a bounce. Such professional advice. Post the content looking like this.
Who do Catholic bugs pray to?
Who?
You want something a little bit more like this.
Why did the Norwegian Navy put barcodes on their ships?
I don't know.
So when they dock, they can scan the Navy in.
Pain. What did the sandwich say to the doorman?
I don't know.
Let us in.
Where there's things happening, there's bright colours flashing on the screen, funky sound effects, so the viewers have constantly got something to think about. In the original video, there were a lot of harsh cuts. I imagine it was just one of them editing it in Sony Vegas to whack it up the next day. Go back to it and listen, you can hear like JJ's laugh would just cut off randomly. In order to combat this, I overlaid them a little bit so it sort of like flows into it, and I think that sounds a little bit better.
What?
Wow!
What?
Classic Beavis.
The invention of the shovel was groundbreaking. The invention of the shovel was groundbreaking.
Oh, fam, is that it?
It looks funny in text form.
Did you hear there's a new type of broom out?
Broom?
Yeah. It's sweeping the nation.
Makes such a massive difference. Obviously, you get eternally sick of hearing the same clip of JJ and Ethan laughing. But that's just part and parcel of it. I was quite happy with how it turned out, considering it only took me 2 days to edit the whole thing, and I was limited to the audio that they used and the footage that they used. I thought it comes out quite cool.
Why do cows have hooves instead of feet? Because they lack toes.
And again, if you want to see the whole video, there's a link to it below. But I quite enjoyed the process. And if you want to test yourself at editing, do this. 100%. There's so much footage out there that you could just take and edit for yourself just to improve it. Why not?
What type of apple grows on a tree?
What?
All of them.
If you hope you've enjoyed this slight change of content, I normally do stuff that's a bit more dumb than this. Oh my god, he's doing a skank! If you've enjoyed it, leave a like and comment down below which edit you've preferred. And if you want to see more videos from me, subscribe. Thank you so much for the support recently, and in a bit!